Very good. Very good.
You love it?
Trust me, because of Aaron Judge.
What about him?
That's awesome.
Okay, we're gonna start in about 2 minutes. 2 minutes. All of you, come here. 2 minutes.
Okay, back. Okay, how you doing? Good.
Hey, wait.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm alive, you know? Hi. Let me just get a shot of this real quick.
I was right here.
Oh, yeah.
One million march, I was right there.
1995. All right, one more minute. Everybody come here.
Yeah, let them hold them stand.
Huh?
Yeah.
Everybody come up here on the step.
All right, Africa.
Jonas. Everybody come here on the step. Everybody hold the sign. We have sign. Everybody sign.
In the Baba.
Yeah, we got
In the
to
Baba, okay?
Put this right here.
Everybody on the side. Oh yeah, no, you hold it right there. But, yeah.
Probably need to get in the center. Don't forget me that I got my juice over there.
Yeah,
Everybody hold the sign.
I'll let you know.
Everybody come up here, hold the sign.
Alba! He was over there in the back.
Sign it.
I saw him.
Everybody come.
You're great. I'm gonna take pictures.
Alba!
Walk here with boots on him.
Baba!
Everybody, come here, hold the sign. Louis, come.
I got it.
How you doing, bro? Yeah.
Everybody hold the sign.
Okay, so it's too wide.
When you watch?
Huh?
When you watch?
It's what?
Oh, the shorter people.
I have 2 levels.
Oh, so we have two levels.
Man, wow, man, look at me.
Oh, this is fine. Okay, good.
Yeah, but you
Wow.
have to stay around.
This is over next to mine.
I don't want to. Okay. So,
Tell us what to do. Tell us what to do.
the people on this side, can you come here? It's fine if it's 3 levels. That's fine.
Thank you so much.
You're
You're
welcome.
going to be seen. They're going to see you. Why?
Musak, can I get this? Thank you. I think it's up.
Good, no problem. You want to sign?
So,
We take pictures.
this is empty here. You can say that. What's her name? You have to stay together? No. Is it possible to have one over there, please? And for you, sir, to be...
Oh, you want me here or over
No,
here?
over here is fine. I'm going to have her here. Right here, up front.
Come on, Mama. You want? Yeah, you come on right here next, on this side of me.
They're right there. Because it's empty.
Hey,
So we're going to have, you can stand right there. Stand right there.
Musa, can I get you to take this picture right quick?
Chef Musa, you want to come? You want to get inside?
Yeah. Let me take a picture for him.
Thank you, Musa.
Okay, let me let them.
Papa, what are you doing?
Come on.
Yeah, I got you.
No, you can't do that now. Later. Give it later. Come. Take a break from your job.
Come on and get in here with us. Musa, give me another Musa. All right, great. Go ahead. You take a picture. Thanks.
You want to sit right there? Right in front of that the lady with the, yeah. Right here, right in front of her, yeah. We're still going to see her. Oh, yeah. You want to put up your sign a little bit here? Yeah,
For all of us?
Okay. Straight ahead.
Here.
Straight ahead. Okay.
I got up. Are we looking good?
Yeah, you do.
Right. Go. Are we ready?
Wait, one more. There's somebody that just joined. Okay.
Thank you. Okay, no, don't leave. We're gonna start.
No, we are.
Oh, you're doing that. Okay. But
Yeah, they're finished.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll come and join you.
You have a program. You have a.
Welcome. Make sure I get the picture. No worries.
So you're gonna speak loud.
Yeah, I'm gonna speak loud. So you want every speaker to come right here?
Not really. I can move the.
You can move. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm not in front of you.
This is all dog.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Where's the gentleman? Oh, you're there.
Yeah, we're finishing up.
All right, we ready? Get your cameras on. This is very expensive. Anyway, good afternoon. And welcome to the Boogie Down Bronx. The weather could not have been more cooperative. We are extremely gratified for the turnout, for the opportunity, and for what is percolating.
Okay.
We are going to have a new New York. A New York where you can live, work, travel, entertain, study, have fun, walk around without anybody violating your rights, without anybody attacking you, without anybody humiliating you, or without anybody singling you out because of what you look, how you dress, how you talk, or what you love, or how you love. Eric Adam, I firmly believe, will deliver. And Eric Adam is supported based on these values that I just enumerated. New York was made the safest big city in the nation a couple of years ago. That means so many lives, especially the lives of minorities, was saved. That means criminals were denied their opportunity to violate the rights of their fellow New Yorkers. That means entrepreneurs had the opportunity to live, not being killed. That means children in school did not have to face guns brought to school. That means people who dream, their dreams were realized because this is a home for the dreamers. New York must be brought back to the safest big city in the nation because New York deserves nothing less. And I firmly believe that is the reason why Eric Adams is supported by the most diverse coalition of New Yorkers. Because Eric Adams, for the first time, is the only political candidate that ran 5-county campaign that touched on every group, that speaks to every single New Yorker, that is supported by the gorgeous Mosaic Coalition. And we're here today to reflect that new reality. Because politicians usually buy expensive political pundits narrative. Don't talk to this group, don't go to this area, don't visit this building. They're not prime voters, they're new immigrants, they're not citizens, they don't vote. You're wasting your time, you're wasting your resources. Don't do it. And they follow. And then they give them laundry list of priorities that they said are meaningful to the constituents, and they buy into it. And I'll tell you a story. Eric Adams came and said, no way would I follow the same failed narrative. Because every New Yorker, whether they can vote today or in my re-election, I must meet them. As a constituent, I need to know their priorities. You don't have to be a voter to get your constituent services delivered, right or wrong. If you're a New Yorker, then you have entitlement to your residency, whether you can vote or not, and that's what Eric Adams did, and that's why we're here. 5-county campaign, every group, Latinos for Eric Adams, Africans for Eric Adams, whites for Eric Adams, blacks for Eric Adams, Africans for Eric Adams, Muslims for Eric Adams, Jews for Eric Adams, LGBTQ for Eric Adams, women for Eric Adams, seniors for Eric Adams, even youth for Eric Adams. Every group identify with the message that Eric Adams is sending. And that's why we're here. So now, my brothers and sisters, there has never ever been an occasion where we have a political candidate that is so relatable, a political candidate that is so in tune with New Yorkers' interests and their concerns. We never had a political candidate that is so New York that every corner you go to, they think they own him. And that is Eric Adams for the first time. So we're super excited. And this rally here demonstrates that excitement, that newness. And come November 2nd, we will be very, very excited that the message that Eric Adams has been sending was well received. His campaign is paying off. And New Yorkers will finally realize a city that they can live, afford, be safe, and be proud of, and then build from there. Because this is where people from all walks of life, people from all backgrounds, all the dreamers, come to and realize their God-given, unalienable rights to their dreams. And Eric Adams will make sure that happens. That's why I personally support Eric Adams. And I can honestly tell you, everybody you see here, pretty much the same thing. They support Eric Adams because we want to live. We don't want to be killed. We want to live. And public safety is what Eric Adams ran on, and economic prosperity and justice. So with that being said, I want to bring up, open us up. This was not opening up. This was just me welcoming you. Now, the speeches will begin now. I want to call up Jerry, but before we call up Jerry, I really want to call up, Dr. Amatosa. And the reason why I call up Dr. Amatosa is that, we Africans, we believe in seniority, we believe in hierarchy, we believe in order, we believe in law and order, and we believe in seniority. And nobody for the past 30, 40 years has demonstrated that leadership from the highest to the grassroots than Dr. Amato. So I just want Dr. Amato to come and open us up so we begin our program. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sheikh. Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. In any gathering that I've had the privilege of being called up to the podium, I'm going to yield a few minutes to Sheikh to give us a prayer for this purpose only. So Sheikh, please come back, give us a prayer and open us up.
It is my honor. It is my honor. You know, in Islam we have one of the shortest but most profound prayer, and it goes this way. Just say Amen. Oh God, give us the best in this life and the best hereafter. Amen.
Thank you. Now we can begin. I believe now we can begin.
Amen.
Thank you. Is there any Bronx in the house?
Woo!
Any Bronx in the house?
Woo!
How about Brooklyn? Yeah. How about Queens? How about Staten Island? Now let's talk about Manhattan. Thank you. As you can see, we're here this afternoon. We're here this afternoon to celebrate. And why is that important? We have the early voting starting today. And today we are standing here holding this that we want to usher in the next mayor of the city. I was privileged to listen to him several times over and over again. You know the secret weapon that he's been using, that he appreciates, and he talks about it. And that secret weapon is the hyphen. You have African American, hyphen. Jewish American, hyphen. Muslim American, hyphen. Senegalese American, hyphen. Gambian American, hyphen. Nigerian American, hyphen. So many, that's a secret weapon. And New York City is the melting point. Yes. New York City is the melting point. And that's why this country is so great. And that is why it has afforded us so much opportunity. And Eric Adams is here to make us realize our dreams. It's only in America that you have young folks coming in, doing well in sports, in academics, and everything. And now it's no longer the sky's the limit. The glass ceilings have been shattered. And Eric Adams is about to do that again November 2nd. As a matter of fact, he already started it today. And to God be the glory. I'm not going to be the one taking up all the times, but I just want to encourage New Yorkers and everyone. It's not about Eric Adams alone. It's about us. Even when it gets to the government, when he set up his administration, to please let him succeed. We continue to pray for him for his success. He had reached out to various communities, whether it's African American, whether it's Jewish American, whether it's Mexican and Hispanic Americans. He cut across all barriers. We must make him an 8-term mayor of the city. And we must even pray that beyond that, he's able to succeed. We should pray that the banana peels that floor our politicians, the best out of one of us, should not affect his regime. And that is what is important. So today I stand before you to advocate. Please, all the leaders standing up here, you can see different levels. But that doesn't mean we are not, one leader is up there, is more than this. We are all leaders. Please, let's support him. Let's have a constituent, make sure. The key about this election, which is very important, is about the policy. If he wins big, his policy will be big. If he wins big, his policy will be big. He has 100 points agenda that he's working on. He's counting on each and every one of our constituents to rally around him and make it easy. Please, 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 do not allow what's going on in Washington, where Democrats cannot agree, to affect our New York City. Do not allow the agenda in Washington to affect Eric Adams' administration. Today we start the early voting, we usher him through all the way up to transition, and he's going to be a leader for the next 8 years. Thank you, and God bless.
Wow, good word, man. Good one, my brother.
Thank you, Dr. Bala. And before I call up the next speaker, I just want to remind you of an important event. On January 1st, 2020, winter time, Eric Adams came to the steps of this building with us. And then that's how the journey began, January 1st. And then January 13th, we came back, officially endorsed him and launched the very first public rally for Eric Adams. And with that being said, I want to bring up someone that has been part of what makes the Bronx the new Bronx, and mobilizing, you know, people from many different backgrounds and be able to introduce himself, you know, to many different communities. I want to bring up Tiny, you know, Tiny, because Tiny was there January 1st and Tiny was there January 13th. Tiny, Marion Frampton.
I want to say peace and blessings to everyone. But I want to tell y'all why I'm here. I'm here to support Eric Adams because long before, a couple of years ago, I met him and we spoke about public safety. I'm a former gang member from the 70s. My organization back in the 70s was the Black Spades. As most of y'all know, the Black Spades was one of the largest street gangs in the city of New York. But when I met Eric Adams, he was willing to sit down with us as former gang members to talk about public safety. And not too many of our leaders have come out to talk about public safety. So that's one of the reasons why we're here today. Because just like the young man said, we got to fall behind Eric Adams. I'm behind Eric Adams. My organization is behind Eric Adams, but he can't do it by himself. And if anybody here thinks that he's going to come into office and do it by himself,
well, let him hear your voice.
You got a rule away.
Let him hear your voice.
You got another thing coming.
Let him hear your voice.
Because the bottom line is that no man, even in politics, can.
Tell me about it.
This man is no good. He's a cop.
Okay.
He's a typical cop. The minute he's elected in the office, we're gonna have problems.
Why you say that?
We already got problems with the police. He's all for the police. We're stopping frisk. He's all with all police harassment. And he killed the little black kid back in '89.
Really?
That's something they don't know about, I guess.
Okay.
Maybe they know about it. They don't care to talk.
Why don't you let your voice be heard then?
For Eric Adams,
For my platform. But since they're here promoting him, why don't you tell them you have something to say?
I just walked by and just noticed that this happened. That's why I walked over there. I'm just listening a little bit and seeing what they got to say too.
Okay, I appreciate you telling me the story, you know?
I'm telling you it's real. You talking about a black guy that don't give a fuck nothing about black people at all. It's not even about being black. We talking about a guy who's trying to police New York City. That's his main object, is policing New York City. Part of policing New York City, he's giving the police all the rights to do whatever they want.
This guy here?
Yes. He's a former cop in Brooklyn. He killed a little boy back in '89. He was on TV, everything for that.
Wow. They don't want to hear from you.
I'm about to tell him in 2 seconds. I'm about to blow the
Listen.
I don't like it.
You gotta let people know the truth, you know?
Because I know what you need. I know what you're struggling with. And that's why my people, the Ecuadorian
I would raise my hand and say I have a concern.
Now we're working under the coalition for Latinos and Caribeños.
I'm saying with you.
You have a concern, I just told you.
Danny Rodriguez. Everybody knows he's Danny Rodriguez.
Very interesting. I don't want to only hear the positive side of things, you know?
And thank God that I'm working for this guy. This is going to be our mayor, and we got to be there November 2nd.
Very interesting.
We got to vote for him, and we got to
I'm trying to get that guy's attention right there.
He's going to be our mayor for 8 years, and we don't know it's going to be the
God forbid.
You should say something.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Vincent. Now he proved me right.
I'm telling you.
He's talking about 4 years.
I think he just came home from jail. He probably did like 20-something years.
Which one?
You know, we're
The one that's talking.
We're home to a district whose former female district leader is with us, one of the earliest supporters of Eric Adams, who was also here in the wintry day when Eric Adams was there. I want to bring up, you know, Cynthia Catch. She probably came for criminal appointment to the courthouse, but today is Saturday.
Well, let's ask him, why is he speaking up for Eric Adams? Is it because he's African, or is it because he's a good mayor? Which one? We just concerned about that. Which one is he speaking for? Because there's another thing, he's African too.
I just want to say thank you, everyone.
How you doing?
How you feel?
Listen, I'm just here. I'm just a spectator, right? But this gentleman has some questions, you know, about this Eric Adams. He has some questions and concerns. So I'm just like, I'm just here.
What do you want to ask me? Brother want to ask me a question?
Come here. Talk to him.
You want to ask me questions?
No, I ain't got no question.
Oh.
You could have made your statement. It's right there. It's not a question. I know what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is factual. It's not a question. It's not fact. It's not an option.
But what I'm saying, I'm not going to go up there and do that. He's a part of our organization. So if you have something to say, why don't you just...
I'm against Eric Adams. I think he's a cop. He's very biased. He killed the black kid back in '89. They're not speaking on that. They're not speaking on once he do come in office, all the problems we're gonna have in the neighborhoods with the black kids and everything, with him enforcing stop and frisk with the law. He's giving all the police full power to go full-fledged on us. It's bad enough we already got problems with each other in our own community. The first thing our community complain about, instead of white people, when they downtown, they complain, they write everything up. If the dog piss or dog do something, they write it up. They complain about the police. Our people complain about what's in front of our buildings, so when it's time to change the neighborhood, they sweep our people. And then there's no benches for nobody to sit in front of your own building, in the projects or nothing. So there's nowhere for these kids to hang out.
You know what though? And I'm going to say this to you in front of you. He's 100% right. But all I can tell you, I'm going to tell you from my perspective. Okay? I have met with Eric Adams. Mostly everything you have said, we have spoken about. I know about him back in the days with the stop and frisk and all the stuff.
Promoted it.
Yo, and he's right to an extent. But you know what though? I'm also in a place right now in life where
you getting tired of these people killing each other. So that's
no. It's not only the killing. Just like me, I've been upstate twice. I've been arrested 32 times. I'm out of the South Bronx. I'm in a place in my life right now where I'm asking people to forgive what I've done. So I'm trying to forgive people of all the shit, the shit that they've done against us. Eric Adams ain't no different than these white, back in the days in these white police, you understand, that were against us.
No. But he's not no better. He was a part of it.
Well, he was a part of it. But
he's
you know what?
that.
Today, I have spoken with him. He have heard me. I'm not saying that he will listen to me, but I'm looking at him in a new way right now. Just like before. I don't know how old are you?
I'm 51.
Okay, and I'm 65. Back in the days, black space was like, we were terrorists. But I'm trying to get people to see us in a new direction. I'm trying to look at Eric Adams in a new way today, because it's easy for politicians to come out and talk shit. But now I'm trying to see, and I've been around him for a while. I don't work for him. I don't campaign for him. I do stand and represent him. But I'm looking to see what he's going to give us.
Another thing is, y'all don't even speak the same language. He's a conservative and you a liberal.
Well,
so how could you be anything like him?
I try not.
Liberal black people don't fuck with black people. I mean, conservative black people don't fuck with black people, period.
But you want to know,
Them are the same ones that make money off of Black Lives Live, Black Lives Matter. Them are the same ones that march, but at the end of the night, them the same ones that clutch up when they walk by black people. Them the same ones that says, I don't fuck with them.
But that's why, that's why I'm saying,
I don't deal with them people.
But you know
when they march, when it's time to march and talk that shit paint on the floor. He's that type. He's a conservative.
But that's
I'm just saying, be careful when you're dealing with conservative people. When you're trying to put conservative people in power to say, you know what? I want to put you in charge of my neighborhood.
Basically, you don't trust them at all.
But you know
be
what?
Careful when you put in conservative people.
Who do we trust? Who can we trust? I mean,
I'm not saying you want to. You know what? I never cared about George Floyd. I never cared about Trayvon Martin. I'm gonna tell you exactly why. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you exactly why. I never cared why they made a big deal out of it, because who's to say what George Floyd might have did to somebody in the past? Who's to say how many women he disrespected black people? Who's to say if he ever took care of his kids? Who's to ever say he was a good man, period? Who's to ever say Trayvon Martin, that young boy, didn't run around with a gun? Who's to say he wasn't a threat to anybody? Who's to say he never took a black life before? All these black kids that's running around here in these projects, they buy guns to walk around their own fucking project. They own their fucking neighborhood. So why wouldn't I not be scared of this little black motherfucker right here? I ain't got no problem with no white person. You understand what I'm saying? Because white person ain't no threat. I'm not gonna watch my black. I'm watching my back with these black people. These young boys running around me because they buying that gun and they ain't going from no further from that grocery store to their motherfucking corner they building. Yep. And whatever steps in their way, they gonna kill it. But they ain't gonna get on the train, they ain't gonna travel, they gonna kill them, gonna travel all over the gun. They're not gonna leave their neighborhood. Why? Because they the fucked up product of their neighborhood. So why would I look at George Floyd and say, oh, you the hero of my life? Or Trayvon Martin and say, oh, I'm gonna pray, I'm gonna march. I'm gonna light candles and do everything I could in my power to make sure, yo, this world changed, because your death ain't no different than all the 100,000 other kids that died the day before you.
His death ain't no different than the boys that died behind him.
Or the same motherfucker who, you know what I mean, the blood that laid on your hands, nigga.
But somewhere in life,
you understand what I'm saying?
Because we just listen to this, somewhere in life, because we agree on a lot of things. But somewhere in life, at 65 years old, I'm saying to myself, when do we start to sit down and just try to deal with people?
It's just us.
Go ahead.
Walking, you know where it starts? It starts when you walk out the house and just say, how you doing? Good morning.
Hello.
I'm not asking for nothing else.
You gone?
You never know what nobody goes through at the end of the day.
Right.
And some people might just need that good morning.
And my mother always say,
or good night.
When you get on the
have
elevator,
a good day. And I'm going to tell you something about black women too, no disrespect. I don't even like black women no more. Why? You get these young girls, the minute you look at them and stare, or not stare, but you look, damn, she's nice. Damn, you making me feel like
it's because we get harassed.
Well, hold on, and I can understand that.
No, we can understand.
But life goes on. It don't never stop you from being a woman. It don't stop you from losing your sexuality. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It shouldn't turn you into a disrespectful monster because you couldn't accept a compliment. That's gonna be life for you as a woman. To the day you live, to the day you die. You're not the only woman that's going through that. You understand what I'm saying? So if I got to put up with all this crazy stuff, I'd rather not even do it. Then if I got to go to the house and then deal with it, and then everything is not up to par, the house not clean, and then the pussy might stink.
I can't.
You know what?
I'm not even laughing.
I got to deal with that?
I'm going to leave that one.
So you know what I say? You know what I'm going to do?
You saying a lot of stuff.
No disrespect to you, I'm just going to pass. Because I'm going to dodge that problem. If it was a problem, now you got the Spanish girls, the white one, whatever. You say something to a Spanish girl, hey man, you look good. Oh no, but I'm married. Oh, no problem. Thank you. It just was the courtesy and you just being sweet about it. I respect you and your husband. Go ahead, have a nice day.
I'm gonna
learn how to accept the compliment.
No, but I understand that.
Just learn how to accept the compliment.
Let me get in here with
let me just say
I gotta defend the woman.
Hold on.
You can do that, but even the garbage can get a steak every now and then.
I gotta defend the woman.
Just say, you know what? Good or bad, keep it moving.
Before I gotta go, because we gotta go to my brother.
Let's hear.
I'm gonna get his brother my card. This brother just dropped a whole lot.
He got a lot to say.
But you know what though? Like I say, We need brothers out here because our children are dying. We need brothers out here to talk to them, try to talk to them, whatever we can do.
It's nothing you can say as long as you got a TV set that's selling iPhone 12 for $1,000. There's nothing you can say as long as you selling sneakers for $400, $500.
Oh, yeah,
There's nothing you can say if you selling hats and clothes and stuff like this
I'm trying to get it
$300 and $1,000. Because if I got to go to school and this kid is running around with it, and if I don't got it, I'm gonna take it too.
Okay.
So it's nothing for you to teach me. It's nothing for me to teach this kid.
That's why.
What you can teach these kids is stop fucking selling it.
That's why.
But let me say something
What you could have taught Michael Jordan is stop fucking promoting big sneakers like that. If you already got enough money, motherfucker.
Can I say
That's
something?
the reason why you lost your father, because Karma's a motherfucker. They not promoting that you lost your father to a black guy. They not promoting that you lost your father. They not they promoting that you lost your father to a black guy. But they losing the fact and they forgetting that you lost your father to a white and a black guy that was together. It was two white. It was a white kid and a black kid. So you ain't lose your father to a black kid. You lost your father to the world, nigga. And the mistakes that you make just because you was being selfish and you ain't know how to give back.
And that's what the bottom line is.
And back in them days, when you was selling Jordans and all that for $200, $300, and $8 and people was getting killed in school for them, and you thought it was cool to keep that shit on the shelf, motherfucker said, you know what? They seen your father with something nice that they wanted. They took his shit. And then they took his life.
Let me get out of here. What's your name, my brother?
My name is Corey.
Corey?
Yeah.
My name is Tiny.
So when we look at things all around, you gotta look at all the reasons why, man. Would I want to run around looking like a bum while this motherfucker, nigga here, he teasing me? You gotta go through all the tease, all the torture. Oh, look at your hair, all the dirty clothes.
But he's right,
oh, look at this. Just because your mother couldn't,
afford to
get that?
But go ahead.
But the
Get
biggest
this bullshit ass iPhone 12.
Can I say something?
Get this bullshit.
Corey, can I get in there?
That the LG do the same fucking thing.
And that's what I got.
Was it necessary every year? They got to keep upgrading and keep doing the same.
That's what I got an LG.
Bullshit.
That's what I got an LG.
Corey, you got a lot going on. But
Was it necessary?
Can I say something? You said a lot, and I hear you. But the one thing I want you to know, as a black woman going through domestic violence and everything, about being approached and about being approached in the street by aggressive men each and every day, I get it. But the one thing I want to say to you is there's generational curses going on out here, and we need the black masculinity back in the household, okay? Because we are tired.
We got another event.
Yeah, I know.
The women need to stop disrespecting black men in front of these kids, too.
Give me a call, my brother.
Stop disrespecting in White Houses. In White Houses, they have arguments in garages and behind closed doors.
I get
in
what
black
you're saying.
houses, they don't give a fuck where they argue. They argue in the middle of the fucking street.
But
And the kids be listening and they think, oh yeah, that nigga ain't shit.
But this is what I'm saying about the whole mental health issue going on. We got to calm it down a little bit. You understand what I'm saying?
It's an issue. You look, this world is so messed up now. Nowadays, that mental health issue is big now. They building so many mental health institutions now out here because you got too many people out here that don't know how to respect each other's space. Space is required. This social distancing shouldn't have started with the pandemic. It should have been like that. Other countries, everybody got box space in order for somebody to think, breathe, and be able to make moves and touch ground and whatever they need to do in life. When you on top of a person
like
and a
crazy,
get away from me. They can get it. They have no idea. I'm waiting for them. I'm waiting for them. I was gonna rip their signs down, but I ain't gonna disrespect.
You were so aggressive.
I'm supposed to.
Yes.
They not understanding where I'm coming from. I feel disrespected when they do certain things. But they don't even understand it.
I get it.
I on a seminar about a guy that's a black
Are you going back giving back
that's
to
a
the
cop.
Are you going back giving back to the youth, the black youth?
Me?
Yes, you.
No.
Why not?
Because I don't care about the little ass niggas.
You don't care about it. How you gonna be a change?
I've grown that shit already, man. I just told you I'm 51. I care about people that care for me.
But I'm saying,
and I love people back the way they love me. I don't do nothing no different. I don't act back. I don't.
You live around here?
Shit. Everything is genuine.
You from this neighborhood?
I'm from Harlem.
You should get into leadership. Okay, let me go, guys. You should get into